Hey everybody, happy St. Patrick's Day and welcome back to another cigar review. And this time I'm doing the Fuente Opus X Angel Share. The Angel Share cigar is a little bit different from their normal Opus X. The Opus X wrapper leaf usually comes as a super high grade from the upper part of the plant, where normally wrapper tobacco usually comes from the middle bulk of the plant. Well, because of the fire that uh, happened for Fuente, that they lost a lot of their tobacco in 2011. In 2012, they made the Angel Share kind of as a tribute to that fire, because the way Carlos Fuente Jr. explained it, he figured that the Angels got a really good quality smoke out of that fire. It's kind of a nice way to spin such a devastating event. So anyway, because of that, he named this new cigar the Angel Share, and it basically uses the middle wrapper leaves instead of the upper wrapper leaves. Look at this cigar. It's a very beautiful cigar. Right there. If it'll focus correctly. Maybe not too well. Kind of a soft box press to it. These cigars were released originally in limited edition humidors from God of Fire Prometheus in 2012, around August of 2012. But now they were released in December of 2013 to select retailers of Opus X accounts. These are really hard to find. Matter of fact, I only got 2 of these, and I'm still looking trying to find some more, but I'm having a really hard time finding them. But I know they're still out there. So, I hate trying to do reviews of a cigar that you can't find, but this one is rare. A lot of people have been wanting to know about this cigar, and I know it's still out there, but you're going to have to hunt for it. It retails for anywhere from about $14.50 to $15 a stick for the Robusto. I have not really sure about the price point of the other ones, but I think they're all at least under $20. I think there's a Corona Gorda, a Churchill, a Toro, and a Robusto, if I remember correctly. But luckily enough, I was able to get some of these from Havana Port in Covington from my good friend Lewis there. So, anyway, let's get more into this cigar. Really beautiful, well-made cigar. I mean, it is gorgeous, but it's typical Opus X, it really is. And the band on it is beautiful, like, Opuses are. It's pretty cool. I like that little Angel Share with the dove on it and everything. Really nice cigar. So anyway, let me cut it. Well, I left my cutter at home. I'm actually filming this at the cigar shop in Biloxi, Mississippi. I left my cutter, but I have my Spyderco, so I do this often anyway. I'm a knife geek, so I always usually have a really sharp knife or two on me in the first place. I actually end up really cutting just enough off that's even better with these sharp Spydercos before than with my other cutters. Perfect. One thing I forgot to mention, this cigar is a little bit lighter bodied than your normal Opus X because of that lower priming. It's not as strong. It hasn't been on the plant as long to make the leaf thicker, a little more oily, to make it more full bodied. Even on the cold draw, which the draw is absolutely perfect. One of the best draws I've ever had on a cigar. It has a real woody leather note to it, which is a hint of sweetness. Nice. Anyway, let's light this thing up. right off the bat. This, let me back up a little bit. I'm a big fan of Opus X, but a lot of the shops around me don't carry Opus X. The cigar shop here doesn't carry them yet, so I don't get to smoke them as much as I'd like to. But when I do, I like to sit them down for 3 to 5 years before I'll smoke them. For me, they're good. They're okay. They're pretty good right out of the gate. But if you let them age 3 to 5 years, they are absolutely amazing cigars. Just have to be patient with them. Now, the reason that I want to bring that up is because I'll touch it up a little bit right here. This cigar is incredibly smooth. I mean, it is incredibly smooth. It has a nice cedar note, rich leather, a little bit of pepper spice to it. And actually, the flavors are all over the palate. And it has got a very long finish. I'm still tasting the full-blown flavors on my palate. And usually they'll fade away slowly. They just keep rolling, even now. I'm still getting the flavors. Really, really good quality smoke so far. Just a tiny hint of sweetness to it right now. I'm not even an eighth of an inch in the cigar, and I'm already fully impressed. I mean, this is incredible smoke. Very, very silky smooth, just elegant. I mean, it's just what you would expect from an Opus X. To me, if you would have just handed me this without the band on it, I'd have thought this was a 7, 8-year-old Opus X. I mean, that's how smooth this thing is. I'm really impressed. It doesn't have that little bite to it. And maybe it's probably because they use the middle leaf for the plant, for the wrapper, instead of the more upper primings, because it tones it down some. But to me, it tastes like an aged Opus right out of the gate. I mean, it's really impressive. So anyway, I'm going to smoke this at a halfway point. I'll be back to let you know how it is. See you in a second. Hey everybody, I'm back. See about the halfway point now. This is a really, really exquisite cigar. Really nice, smooth flavors. Leather, cedar, a little bit of that pepper note that's in there. A little bit of sweetness to it. But really the dominant note is leather, which is kind of typical of Opus, is really. But it's just toned down just a little bit, and it just makes such a really smooth, smoky cigar. I'm really impressed with this cigar. Really enjoying it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to finish the cigar off. I'll be back to let you know how it is. See you in a second. Everybody, I'm back. I'm going to do the cigar now. Really, really, really good flavors. I'm really impressed with the cigar. Like I said, it's like $14.5 to $15, and it is well worth that. I mean, it's worth double that. Really, the flavors are so good. It's one of the smoothest smoking Opuses I've had the pleasure of smoking, and it just smokes, and the flavors are just like a well-aged Opus. You get that leather note, cedar note. There's a little bit of sweetness, that pepper note that's in there, and you get a little bit of a cinnamon note too. To start about from the midpoint back. Get a little bit of a cinnamon note to it. Really, really good flavors. Really smooth smoking cigar. I mean, I still got a little bit left here, and it's not even remotely harsh yet. Still just really good smoking cigar. Highly recommend it. So, if you can find these, stockpile them, grab them up, because these are really outstanding smokes. I want to try to find some more myself. Like I said, I only got two. This is the first one, so keep that in mind. It's the first impressions. But I'm going to hold on to that second one for a special occasion. Like I said, this is just a really, really outstanding cigar. It's a really, really good smoke. So search them out, especially for that price. Hopefully you can find them where somebody it's not price gouging you for these smokes. But still, if I found it for $20 a pop, I would still buy them. Even though I know they're like $14, $15, $15 normal anyway. It's worth it. It's worth $20 a pop if you find places. Because, a lot of places will, especially with these rare opuses, they'll double the price on them, just because they can. And people will pay that anyway. A lot of fanatics about Opus X, so really, really highly, highly recommend this. I can already tell you will see this again on my top 10 of the year. There's no doubt about it. This will definitely be on there, if not in probably the top 5. So, on that note, Sláinte. Have a merry and safe St. Patrick's Day. See you next time.